Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. In this video, we'll be learning on how to read the structural drawings for column footing. Now this one is footing section and this one is a footing plan. Now let's start with footing plan. This is column footing of type 1, which is dimension is 1.5 meter by 1.5 meter by 350 millimeter. This means that 1.5 meter is the length of this footing, from this point to this point, and 1.5 meter is the width of this footing. Also, 350 millimeter is the thickness of this footing. Now, this is the thickness of the footing from the soil up to this height, the thickness of this footing. Also, 28. This means that he used this 28. This means that the total numbers of column footing of type 1. 28 is the total numbers of column footing of type 1. Also from this plan, you can see this is the column size. The column size which is 230 millimeter by 230 millimeter, represented by this section AA. This is column size, this is the column size which is represented by this section AA. Also from this footing plan, you can see how the reinforcements are placed or arranged. As you see, for column footing, the reinforcements are placed in two perpendicular direction, which are horizontal direction, and vertical direction. So for horizontal direction, from these drawings, horizontal direction are represented by bottom 1. This one is bottom 1, and vertical direction are represented by bottom 2. Now let's check the reinforcement detail for bottom 1, which are horizontal. For bottom 1, that should be 9 bars with diameter of 16. 9 bars with diameter of 16 millimeter at bar mark number 1 with a spacing of 200 millimeter for bottom 1, which are horizontal. Also for bottom 2, which are vertical. This is for bottom 2, which are vertical. This one. This is an reinforcement for bottom 2. There should be 9 bars with diameter of 16 millimeter at bar marker number 2 with a spacing of 200 millimeter. So this one, this 9 used to represent number of bars, and 16 millimeter used to present diameter of bars, diameter of main reinforcement, diameter of main reinforcement. This one is used to present bar mark. Bar mark used to represent where the steel starts and ends from. And 200 millimeter. This is spacing of steel bars. Center to center. Spacing of steel bars from center to center. Also from this structural drawing, you can see this is arrows. These arrows used to explain section 1-1, which is this one. Now this is the section 1-1 for column footing of type 1. Now let's check. This section 1-1 is have a length. This section 1-1 of column footing 1, it have a length of 1.5 meter. And the thickness of this column footing, the column footing starts from this point to this point, and the thickness of this column footing is 350 millimeter. And the reinforcements are placed horizontal and vertical for bottom 1 and bottom 2. Bottom 1 are placed horizontal and bottom 2 are placed vertically. Also, you can see that this is the thickness of the foundation. The thickness of this foundation is 1.80 meter. This thickness depends on the site condition. Also, from this section, you can see this one is a column, which represented by these arrows. These arrows used to explain section AA. This allows, now this allows, this column which have this allows used to explain section AA. This allows used to explain section AA. Section AA, which is 230 millimeter by 230 millimeter, which is diameter. Each detail is there should be 6 bars with diameter of 16 at bar mark number 3. So this is first bars, second bars, third bars, fourth, 5, and 6 bars. So these main bars should be held by stirrups. Stirrups used to hold these main reinforcements. And from this ground level to the footing, there should be stirrups. There should be 15 stirrups with diameter of 8, at bar mark number 3, with a spacing of 150 millimeters center to center. Also from this section, you can see this column starter bar. Column starter bar used to connect column and footing. Also used to provide contingent of reinforcements. Also used to maintain the required lap lengths. As you see, this is a lap length from this point up to this point. This lap length is the length of which the reinforcement overlap. Also, you can see this is a ground beam. This is a ground beam which is thickness is 230 millimeter by 300 millimeter. So this is the thickness of oversight concrete, which is the thickness of ground level.